The sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Now here's ball. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Pass to Jokic. It's Wells on the wing. Shot clock at 3. No good on the 3. Cunningham outside. To the paint. Stolen by Jokic. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you got to go back to the defensive awareness of Jokic. Got his hands on the ball and got them going in transition.
Now here's Levine. And the numbers he's averaging have been tremendous, putting up 32 a game. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Denver moving it around. Reed sets a screen. Goes up again. And it's Cunningham missing.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
For 3, Gordon. And here's ball. Pass to Jokic. Bridges. Outside for Grant. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Grant in a bit of a hurry there. No problem.
On the wing, Levine. And stolen by Bridges. The 3 from Ball. Knocks down the long J.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got his second basket on the night.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Here's Ball. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Jokic. No good on the shot. Nuggets trail by 9. Levine, good.
Levine.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Grant outside. The 3. Lively grabs the miss. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot is good by Gordon.
Well, the paint is where Gordon gets most of his buckets.
Ball right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Jokic in the post.
2 minutes.
And Jokic throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Cunningham. And it's Portland with a rebound. To the inside. Jokic is doubled. Ball outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Durant outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, that possession was going nowhere. Credit Grant. He saved it.
Over to the wing. Here's Lively. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Grant outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Lively grabs the miss.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
To the middle. The shot misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Connects from downtown. Bridges has gotten his third basket of the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Count that one.
Over time, that pull-up jumper has become a dependable shot for Cunningham, and that's big for his game.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And after just one quarter.
12.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
Pass to Jokic. It's Wells on the wing. And they double up ball. Portland needs to get off a shot here. And it's Jokic missing. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Jokic.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Trailblazers lead by 6. Screen by Bridges. Jokic up top. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cunningham. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, "It takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too." The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Here's Jokic. Denver grabs the miss.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Jokic. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Personal foul.
And Russell Westbrook, he's adapted to becoming a spark plug off the bench stand.
Well, he's been in this league a long time, B.A., and he's willing to take on whatever role is necessary to produce W's. That's what a professional does.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. Horford pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Cunningham outside. The 3-ball.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
3.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Here's Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 44, Musa.
George left side. George draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. 1:37 left in the second. Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cunningham finding a way.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Grant outside. George left side. Westbrook outside. Portland again missing. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Wiggins. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11. Bridges misses.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that on.
And another fast break opportunity for the Blazers. Here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Portland's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Pass to Jerome. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ty Jerome.
Timeout.
That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Beasley. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Trailblazers leading by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit. And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And so here's Portland, following that last 3-pointer by Denver. Pass to Jokic. Out to Bridges. Fires it. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Denver shooting their first free throw of the night. And Lively, no good on that one. High arcing shot. And it's laid in by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum. Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Grant with a steal. Here's Wells. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And I got to go back to Jeremy Grant starting off that break with the steal. He's always active defensively. You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Levine. Last season, Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double. The first big man to ever do it, Coach.
And only the 3rd player to ever do it. I mean, in one of these games, BA, he had 30 points, 22 assists, and 21 rebounds. This guy's from another planet.
And Portland has possession, following the score by Denver. Jokic in the post. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Jokic. Offensive board. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Portland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Here's Levine for 3. Drills it from deep. Levine's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, he's a consistent range scorer. Levine's team wants him to find these looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back over to you, Brian.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Shot by Levine, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Nuggets trail. Screen by Horford. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Jerome. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Now Portland with it. And here's Bridges. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 16 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Stolen by Reid. Horford outside. Outside Levine. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Westbrook drives. And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And stolen by Jokic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That one's off. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Denver making a change here. He does not get the second one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Westbrook with it. 4 seconds left. And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And the
51. Denver, 49.
man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Portland leading. Outside Wells. Pass to Bridges. Misses the three. So it's Denver now. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Now here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Outside for Grant. Just 3 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Now here's Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Westbrook drives. Rejected by Lively. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
An above-the-rim athlete, even on the back nine. Westbrook spins it up.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And stolen by Cunningham. with the teardrop. Tries again. Lively shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Second personal foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Grant outside. There's the three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Grant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he didn't come into the league with great range, but Grant worked hard, and now he is really good from out there.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Jokic. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Outside Bridges. From downtown. Up again. Cunningham there for the rebound. Jams it home.
Really a grizzled veteran at this point. Gordon's a guy who's been in these spots.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Jokic. He's off from 3. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Now Gordon. Cunningham looking it over. The 9-foot shot. Jokic with a rebound. And it's Jokic with the ball for Portland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Bridges. Jokic in the post. He launches. Oh, it's off target. Nuggets trail by 4. Now Wiggins. Outside Cunningham. Here's Gordon. And stolen by Bridges. Grant with it. He's picked up by Levine. Jokic in the post. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Shot clock at 5. Let's loose for 3. Lively pulls it down.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Grant. Now Jokic. Shoots a 3. Lively pulls it down.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Levine. Puts up the tray. Can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Up top, Jokic. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back. Portland takes the win. A competitive game. You have